Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Adebanjo Faith. If this is the first time you're seeing me, and in this video I'll be sharing with us 3 things you should never say to a child. The first thing is never say no. Now, I would rather put it this way: try as much as possible not to say no to your child. That sounds weird, right? Like, should you be saying yes to everything they say? That then you end up with a spoiled child in your hand who would think everything is yes. But rather than saying no, why not try to say yes, but this. Now I'll give you an example. For instance, your toddler comes up to you, or your child walks up to you and says, I want sweets, or I want to play ball. Now, rather than say no sweet for you, or no ball for you, go and sit down, go and play, go and sit, go and do this. Why not say you can play ball, but that is after you have done your assignment, for instance. Or you will have your sweet. Yes, you have your sweet, but after you have eaten. Now, if you don't even want that child to have that thing at all, maybe for the rest of the day, maybe till the next day, then you can say, yes, you have it, but that will be tomorrow. Do you understand? So you're trying as much as possible not to say no. Now, this could be difficult because somehow we're just programmed with, once you're not agreeing, the first thing you want to say is no. But it is something that we can consciously work on to limit to the lowest. And the reason why this is important is because your child, your toddler, mirrors everything you say. Now, if you notice in my videos, I always repeat, they copy everything we do, including the type of words we say. So if you say no, then they will end up also telling you no. If you notice that your child tells you no a lot, like, although toddlers naturally, they even if you have reduced saying no to the barest minimum, they would still tend to say no. Like my daughter right now, in fact, that is her new language. No. Like, she has said no 3 times. She's just practicing that no and enjoying the feel of having to say something new. But it cuts that tendency to at least a minimum, to a minimum, because once the child develops the attitude or habit of saying no all the time, like, come and do this, no, that's already disobedience. And whatever it is that we can imbibe in our children, we want it to be as positive as possible, like positive, So this is one major thing that is necessary to try to keep to the barest minimum. So it takes practice. Actually, when your child asks you for something next time, rather than just say outright no, find another way to refuse the child of that thing, such that it will not come out as a blatant no like that. And then sometimes we should even check the reasons why we're saying no to something. If it is something that cannot hurt them, then why not let's choose our fight and keep the no's for special, like for very important events, because definitely there are some things that we will have to say outright no to. I'm not denying that fact, but trying to keep it to the barest minimum is what I'm trying to just pass across to you. So instead of saying no on almost everything, then why not let's select very few things, the very important things that we know that there is no way you just have to say no to. Okay, another thing you should never say to a child is insult. Now, I will not be listing the type of insults that I'm talking about here, but you already know what is insultive. You already know words that are insulting. So as much as possible, at least for the sake of these children, do not insult them. Like some foul languages that I shouldn't be saying on camera. Some of us, especially in this part of the world, anyways, I am acclimatized to this part of the world, so it's something that we usually do. Now I would be more specific. And I would say, like, some people are used to some parents are used to telling their children, see his head, like something something something, or see how he looks like, or are you a mumu, or are you an, you might think, okay, it's just a question, or it's just some harmless comment you're passing. But remember, every word that proceeds from your mouth has an impact, especially as a parent, as a caregiver, as a neighbor, whoever you are. Provided you have a child around you, please let us watch what we say to them. Never insult a child, no matter how harmless that insult may look. Every word that proceeds from your mouth onto a child should be seasoned with grace. Rather than insult, say the opposite of that thing that you feel like saying. Even if the child is behaving the exact way, try to say the opposite, because our words are powerful, and there is a spirit, like our words is spirit and life. You may not know, but our words are spirit and life. Now, the reason why this is important is because, like I said in the first point, they would adapt it. They would also end up insulting. That's why you go to school, when your child gets to school, they hear other children insult, and when they come back home, you just, where is this one coming from again? They picked it from places. So as much as possible, try to limit or stop at all, if you do it, insult children. Secondly, it's negative words on them, especially insultive words, could bring down their self-esteem. Which brings me to the third point. Never compare your child with any other person. Don't tell your child, see this, can't you see your friend? Your friend is sitting down gently, you to sit down gently. Or see your friend is sleeping, you to sleep. Like, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. They are unique. They are themselves. As much as they could be very frustrating, truly they could be annoying. Sometimes you want to just, why is my own child this different? Or why are you this different? Or maybe you have more than one child and you're like, why is this one different from? They are all unique. They are on their own journey. They have their own pace. Everybody is different, and you as an individual would not like to be compared to another person. So it is very good, necessary, and nice if we try not to compare our children with any other person's child. Like, try not to at all. Don't compare. This brings down their self-esteem. They will try to now use, and you can see this common among siblings too. The one who seems not to behave the way he or she is expected to behave tends to use the other one who seems to behave well, in quotes, as a standard. Now, consciously or unconsciously, they grow up with this mind of trying to meet up the standard of this person. And remember, they want to please you. Toddlers generally want to please their parents. That is the face they are. They want to please you. So if they know that this person pleases you and you always compare them to the other person, they will try to meet up, and that is not healthy for them. So thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, please do not forget to hit the like button and share with those who you think would this video would help. Also, do not forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, especially your suggestions or other tips, things you think we should not say to a child, And then finally, thank you so much for those who have already subscribed. Please, if you haven't, kindly hit that subscribe button, because I release parenting content just like this one that will bless you. Thank you so much once again for staying to the end of this video. See you in my next video. Bye.